Alright guys,
What's going on?
Update video, changing our name because we don't want to get sued.
It's always nice.
Or offend anybody. I guess today's going to be more of a safety video about batteries. So, we got an expert over here. No, I'm just kidding.
So we have a new addition as well. We got Ricardo over here to the far right. So today we're going to talk a little bit about battery safety.
I think that's their left. No. Yeah, it's their left.
Oh,
Whatever.
you get what I'm saying. The guy that Superman has, the
This
new guy.
motherfucker.
This motherfucker.
Alright, so anyways, battery safety is very important. I've personally seen a guy with a 2 mod blow up in his hand. That wasn't fun. I've also, when the shop I worked at, somebody called me asking if we warranted batteries because his mod blew up because he's a dumbass and put the batteries in wrong. And he brought them back in. And they were nice and crispy inside the little baggie. So, batteries that look like this, with the sleeve missing, whether it's the positive or the negative, do not use it. Get it rewrapped. It's like $2 at your local vape shop to rewrap your fucking batteries.
This one's the positive and this one's the negative.
Also, that one's missing an insulator.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Please, practice battery safety. If you aren't sure, don't use it. Okay? We do not want people blowing up. Because every time, a vapor's mod blows up because it's either homemade and he didn't know what he was doing, or they didn't practice battery safety, or they just threw a battery in their pocket with a bunch of change and their keys and it blows up in their pocket. You see it on the fucking news, and everybody's like, oh, well, look at them vapors. It's dangerous. And not only, it kills you, but also you can blow up in your face. That's not what we want. That just gives us all a bad name.
So yeah, guys, we got personally we have 3 different variations of vaporizers. So Dan right there is using what we like to refer as a tube mod. A tube mod is a single 18650 unregulated. Unregulated meaning there's no safety features behind it. There's no battery chip or anything. It's just straight button to Addy. With those, all it is a button at the bottom, and you put the battery inside and it connects to the Addy. Once you press the button, it completes the circuit and it fires. Right here we have a regulated. Regulated does have a chip kind of behind it to keep it safe. With those, they run in series. So series is when you have one battery running positive down and one running positive up. That one happens to be a triple series, so it has one up it has 2 up and 1 down. And then right here we have a unregulated series, so it has 1 facing down, 1 facing up, and once you press the button, it completes the circuit. So with these, you always want to make sure you're putting your battery in the right way. With most mech mods, what you want to do is you want to stick the batteries where the vent holes are. The vent holes are the holes that the air comes through just in case the mod vents on you. So with his, the vent holes are towards the bottom, so normally he'll run the battery positive down.
Reason being, if this battery for some reason does vent, that entire button housing is going to blow out and that battery's going to drop on the ground. Which is really nice because that prevents this piece of metal becoming a tube mod or a tube
Or
bomb.
pipe bomb.
Yeah, a tube bomb. That's not going to be fun in my hand. I'm not going to want that in my hand.
Alright, so let's say we got batteries that aren't torn up or aren't got don't have any dents or the wrapping's perfectly fine on them. Like guys, how would you say leaving your batteries on the charger or keeping them on long periods of time? Do you think that'll affect the battery, or do you think that'd be proper battery safety, or what do you think about that?
So mostly with me, I use personally a Luke B4 by eFest charger. It has a 0.5 amp charge, a 1 amp charge, and a 2 amp charge option. I prefer the 0.5 overnight charge because that keeps all my batteries balanced. And on that one, it has overcharge protection. So say I leave the battery on a little too long, it doesn't really affect it at all. But most chargers don't have that. So if you leave it on the charger, again, you can have venting and you have a pipe bomb on a wall outlet, which could end up blowing up you and your entire house.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Which would not be good. And what about the chargers that some of these mods on the market have the USB, which has the charging option, but I'm pretty sure correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure not all of them are actually reliable or safe
Yeah,
when
most
you're
of them
charging it with the USB.
Most mods, when they're external, or I say most, all mods that have external batteries, you never want to use the pass-through option. On the reloads, they used to do it when they first released them, saying that you could charge it through the pass-through port. Now, on every single box mod they produce, it says do not use the pass-through charger. You can only use it for updates only, and there's a reason for that. It's because when you do that, it unbalances your batteries. For one, it's a slow charge. Two, it unbalances your batteries, and three, it's not safe at all because your batteries are requiring a lot more amperage than a USB charger can handle. If it's an internal battery where you have to use a USB charger, then obviously you can, but with external batteries, I would not.
Yeah.
Another thing, battery cases to transport your batteries. So like, I personally have, probably 10 batteries. I always have my little range box right here that holds 4 batteries, simply because that's not going to make a connection anywhere. It's not going to blow up in my pocket. Safe.
Right.
Safety.
And do not use little freaking, battery chargers from the flashlight kits you get with those little lipos. Yeah, don't use those.
Do not use flashlight batteries in your mod.
And don't use,
God, don't do that. My friend did that. I'm like, you idiot. It's not designed for a mod. It's designed for low powering flashlight.
Yep.
And speaking of that, so with batteries, when it comes to mech mods, what you want to look for is something with high amperage or high amperage and low mAh. mAh is the amount of power that the battery has, so that's the battery life, and the amperage is how high it releases itself. That sounded bad, but so yeah, with mech mods, you want something that's high amperage and low mAh. When it's a mech mod or when it's a regulated mod, you want something that's the opposite.
So take care of your batteries. Don't kill yourself.
That'd be nice, yeah.
And pay attention to them.
We enjoy your views and your subscriptions.
Yeah, the ones we have for now. Don't make sure you're not killing yourself or anything like that. And I guess we will wrap the video up with some tricks, clouds, and just see what these guys got. All right.
Later, guys.